Hello, and welcome to Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is on language and communication, and certainly that includes both art and music. So I've decided to put on some background music today. I spent a year living and working in northern Thailand, which is where this music is from, and I also spent that year getting used to the music. Perhaps in the next 5 minutes you can get used to the music, or at least I hope it won't bother you too much as you learn to tolerate something in the background. Our chapter today is on language and communication, and what I'd like to speak about specifically is the concept of sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is the way anthropologists use the expression of language to determine both status and power within a society. Two general contexts in which we'll discuss that concept are in relation to gender and in relation to socioeconomic status. Imagine yourself for a moment watching a television interview in the wake of some natural disaster, perhaps an earthquake or an explosion of some sort. There's a person being interviewed who's volunteering to help out. That person makes a statement, something to the effect of, "One should always help one's fellow humans whenever possible in the case that they're in need of assistance." Someone else being interviewed asks the same question, says, "You should help people when you can." A third person being interviewed says simply, "You got to help folks." Which person would you believe is upper class, middle class, and lower class in that particular example? It's probably fairly easy for you to determine which is which. Unfortunately, it's also easy for employers to determine on the basis of an interview how you use the spoken language. And should they wish to impress their clients or the users of their services with the way in which their employees speak, or with the quality of employees they hire, they're more likely to hire the person who speaks in middle or upper class English rather than the person who speaks in short abbreviated sentences using dialect or using an accent. In fact, for people from England, all of us speak pretty bad English. American English is what's known as an immigrant language. An immigrant language is composed of words from a variety of different languages. We, of course, use many words, especially here in Texas, that are not English in origin. In addition, an immigrant language is one that can be used for communication among people from a variety of different language backgrounds. That was certainly the case here in America. In order for people to communicate and understand each other, they had to use the simplest words possible, short sentences, concise grammar without any great deal of elaboration, and simple sentence structures. The result is a type of English that doesn't match the quality of spoken or written English if you look at the works that are done in Great Britain, in England. Another example of sociolinguistics can be found in the use of gender designation. Men and women speak differently. Let's look at the following example. You're working in an office. The boss says, "Claire, get these memos out by 5 o'clock and send them over to Ralph in personnel." Short, direct, to the point. No mistaking what he wants or when he expects it to be done. On the other hand, someone comes in and says, "Claire, I know you've been really busy and I know this is a rough time for you. I would really appreciate it if you could help me out on this. Would you possibly be able to get these memos done by the end of the day? And, if you could, would you please get them over to Ralph in personnel? He really needs them." Which was the man? Which was the woman? In the second example, you notice the word of please a lot. There was a lot of justification. There was a lot of pleading. Who's more likely to get the job done? Unfortunately, it's the person in example 1, who's direct and to the point. You may not like that person as well. Female bosses are typically more popular and better liked, but they do get the job done with a minimum of misunderstanding and a minimum of miscommunication. There's no mistaking what they want when they want it.